and welcome to MeowMix, a Carolina Panthers podcast. My name is Jerry. Steven unfortunately cannot break away from actual work to talk about this fun little tidbit that just happened. Robbie Anderson got traded. What? Nah, that is not shocking at all. We kind of discussed this after yesterday's game that it was in the work. There was rumors already happening. Robbie Anderson might be gone. His best friend Matt Rule was fired last week. The wide receiver core is young. You probably want to get those younger guys some playing time. Well, the Arizona Cardinals got some bad news today. One of their wide receivers, Brown, is out for the season. So they called the Panthers up this morning. They started working it out. A 2024 6th-round pick and a 2025 7th-round pick for Robbie Anderson. Bada boom, bada bing, it's done. So after yesterday's blow up with the coaching staff getting kicked out off the field, it felt like this was coming. Only a matter of time. He probably dropped his trade stock with that blow up because other teams figured out, hey, they're not going to keep him around for that. So they did the logical thing. They got rid of him. They went ahead and got rid of him. It's not a big deal. 6th and 7th isn't much. And it doesn't really free up much cap space either. It frees up $3 million, I think, next year. They still on dead cap of 9.7. I mean, he was signed an extension before last season. And yeah, it just didn't pan out. Much like a lot of things under the Matt Rule era, it didn't pan out. He did say in his news conference about that situation with the coaching staff was basically that they took him out on 3rd down and he didn't believe he should have been taken out. That he's a player. He's one of their best players. Why are you taking me out? I like the fact that a player wants to do that and everything. But I think over time, a lot of the things were just snowballing, accumulating for him, the Matt Rule firing, the offense ineptitude from last year and this year, going, getting out of the Jets Sam Darnold and then getting the Jets Sam Darnold back the next year. I bet you a lot of that affected him, accumulated in him. And last year, he really did not look like he wanted to play here. He did not. He had a lot of drops. I don't know the exact number. His catch percentage was way down. It went from 69% catch percentage with Teddy Bridgewater to a 48%, only catching 53 passes, 500 yards, 519 yards. And then this year, I mean, we all, anybody who's listening to this or watching this has seen how abysmal this offense is. So there's not really, I could see how he got frustrated. With that being said, I think this is a smart move by Carolina, Steve Wilkes and Scott Fitter. He wasn't going to be on the future of this team. Get the young guys some time. Get Robbie Anderson a fresh start. He's probably going to go to his best quarterback he's played with Kyler Murray, with an open scheme. They like to run 3 and 4 wide receivers, and he can stretch the field for them. I hope the best for him. I do think he's an emotional type of person, and I don't think he's a bad person. So I do hope the best for him. I just don't think it worked out here in Carolina. That being said, I am very excited to see Terrace Marshall Jr. and Laviska Shenault jump up in the rotation, get more reps. I do hope Steve Wilkes opens up the playbook to throw deeper than 10 yards more than 2 times like he did on Sunday. Heck, I think it was 3 times he threw past the line of scrimmage or past 1 yard of the line of scrimmage. It was so conservative that he has to do something different. There's just no way. But this is more or less talking about Robbie Anderson. for the most part, Robbie Anderson, his time here will be considered just another kind of failed experiment in the Matt Rule era. It's really sad. I got really excited when we signed him. Really was excited to see DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson stretch the field. Unfortunately, these offenses in the past 3 years don't stretch the field. So I never got to really get to see that. And like I said, towards last year, you could tell Robbie wasn't into it. So, but I think that's gonna do it. There's not much. Like I said, they still on the hook for $9.7 million next year in dead cap. They only freed up 3, so not a lot of savings there, but it was one to be done. I don't know if they're gonna move much else. My thought is maybe Shaq Thompson would be another potential move, but he's also a good locker room guy, so I don't see him being moved. But he would be my only other one. CMC, I think they're going to want multiple first round picks. That's what the rumors are. I don't think anybody's going to come with that. I would be interested if someone comes in with a first and third or something similar to that I could see them moving on from him. But unless they come strong, I don't see the point of getting rid of CMC. But it's all we have right now because watching the games itself is tough. Very, very tough. So I will keep you up to date with whatever else we get. Until next time, keep pounding.